Episode 8. Echoes of the Past. Adia and Moto, their hearts brimming with the accomplishment of healing the water, returned to the village. News of their success echoed across the savannah, further solidifying Adia's status as a protector, yet a nagging unease lingered. The Elya Moto thrummed with a low, persistent energy, a constant reminder that their fight was far from over. One scorching afternoon, while Adia practiced drumming techniques, a tremor shook the ground. This wasn't the familiar rumble of a passing herd of elephants. The tremor pulsed with an unnatural energy, sending shivers down Adia's spine. Suddenly, a shimmering portal ripped open in the sky, revealing a swirling vortex of sand and shadow. From the vortex emerged a cloaked figure, his dark magic crackling like a dying fire. It was Jitchu, his gaunt face contorted with rage and desperation. "You may have foiled my plans before, Adia," Jitchu rasped, his voice echoing across the savannah, "but this time you won't be so lucky. I have awakened the Elya, the drum of time." Adia's heart sank. Legend spoke of the Elya, a powerful artifact hidden deep within the lost city of Ozonia, rumored to have the power to manipulate time itself. Jitchu, in his desperation, had somehow unearthed this forbidden magic. With this drum, Jitchu cackled, brandishing a dark, twisted version of the Elya, "I will rewind time, under your victories, and plunge the savannah into eternal darkness." Jitchu slammed his fist against the Elya, and a wave of dark energy surged through the portal, warping the very fabric of time around them. The sky grew hazy, the sun flickering as if caught in a fast forward. Villagers screamed, clutching their heads as visions of the past and terrifying glimpses of the future assaulted them. Adia knew she had to act fast. The Elya Moto hummed in her hand, a beacon of defiance against the encroaching chaos. But how could she counter the power of time manipulation? Just as despair threatened to consume her, a vision from Zihua flashed in her mind. The Elya Moto, Zihua's voice whispered, holds the power not just of fire, but of balance. Use it to create a bridge, a connection to a time when the land was at peace. A surge of hope replaced Adia's fear. With newfound determination, she closed her eyes and focused. Images from the savannah's past flooded her mind, lush landscapes teeming with life, animals roaming freely, the harmonious rhythm of nature. With a powerful beat on the Elya Moto, Adia channeled this vision. The drum resonated with a vibrant energy, creating a shimmering wave that pulsed towards the time vortex. Jitchu, caught off guard by this unexpected counterattack, faltered. The two waves collided in a blinding flash of light. A battle raged not of physical blows, but of opposing energies, chaos against harmony, darkness against light. The ground trembled, the wind howled, and the very air crackled with tension. Adia poured all her strength into the Elya Moto, the rhythm of the savannah's past growing louder. Slowly, the tide began to turn, the dark energy from the Elya weakened, the vortex shimmering with instability. Finally, with a deafening roar, the vortex collapsed, sucking Jitchu back into the swirling chaos. The portal slammed shut, leaving behind an unsettling silence. The sky cleared, the sun regaining its normal brilliance. The savannah, shaken but not broken, returned to its natural rhythm. A wave of relief washed over Adia. She had stopped Jitchu, but at what cost? The Elya remained unaccounted for, a ticking time bomb waiting to be discovered. Adia knew her journey was far from over. The savannah was safe, for now, but the echoes of the past, and the potential threats of the future, would continue to challenge her role as protector. Episode 9. Echoes of Legacy. The savannah hummed with a newfound peace after Adia's victory against Jitchu and the Elya. Villagers, shaken but grateful, showered her with praise. Yet, Adia couldn't shake off the lingering unease. The Elya was out there, a weapon of immense power in the wrong hands. One moonlit night, while pondering the future, Adia noticed a strange glow emanating from the whispering dunes. Curiosity piqued, she ventured out with Moto by her side. As they approached, the sand swirled, revealing a shimmering gateway pulsating with a familiar energy. It was another portal, similar to the one Jitchu had used. "This must be connected to the Elya," Moto rumbled cautiously. A shiver ran down Adia's spine. Could this be the location of the lost drum of time? The thought of venturing into another unknown realm filled her with dread, but the potential threat outweighed her fear. With a deep breath, Adia stepped through the portal. A wave of dizziness washed over her, and when her vision cleared, she found herself in a breathtaking yet desolate landscape. Crimson sand stretched as far as the eye could see, dotted with the crumbling ruins of a once great city. This was Ozonia, the lost city. The air crackled with a strange energy, heavy with the weight of the past. Adia felt a pang of sadness, a sense of a once thriving civilization brought to ruin by the misuse of power. Following the faint thrumming she felt in her chest, Adia and Nyota navigated the treacherous terrain, dodging crumbling arches and leaping over gaping chasms. Finally, they reached a towering ziggurat, its obsidian walls adorned with faded murals depicting scenes of a glorious past. Adia knew instinctively that the Ngomea Zomoni lay within. Climbing the ziggurat, they encountered strange, ethereal guardians, wispy figures wielding crackling whips of temporal energy. A thrilling battle ensued. Adia, using the Ngomea Moto to deflect the temporal attacks and Nyota's agility to outmaneuver the guardians, fought their way to the top. Inside the ziggurat's central chamber, they found the Ngomea Zomoni. Unlike a dia drum, it was a grotesque mockery, a twisted mass of obsidian and bone, pulsating with a malevolent energy. As Adia approached, the drum pulsed with a voice, raspy and full of malice. "You cannot destroy me, child," the voice echoed. "The Ngomea Zomoni is a part of this land, of time itself." Adia knew destroying the drum wouldn't be the answer. She needed to find a way to neutralize it, to render it inert. Suddenly, she remembered the water song learned from the Ikonja Magi. Water, the essence of life and change, might hold the key. With a determined glint in her eyes, Adia began to play the water song on the Ngomea Moto. The chamber resonated with the calming melody, a stark contrast to the drum's chaotic pulse. Slowly, the Ngomea Zomoni's dark energy began to waver. As the song reached its crescendo, a shimmering wave of energy surged from a dia drum and engulfed the Ngomea Zomoni. A blinding flash filled the chamber. When the light subsided, the twisted drum lay inert, its malevolent energy extinguished. Relief washed over Adia, however. The victory came at a cost. The lost city shimmered and faded, collapsing in on itself as the temporal anomaly holding it together unraveled. Adia and Nyota, clinging to a crumbling balcony, were teleported back to the Whispering Dunes just as the portal slammed shut. Adia stood amidst the swirling sand, the echoes of Ozonia fading into the distance. She had neutralized the Ngomea Zomoni, but a part of her mourned the lost city, a reminder of the consequences of unchecked power. Returning to the village, she was met with cheers and relieved faces. The news of her success spread like wildfire, solidifying her place as the protector of the savannah. Adia knew her journey was far from over. Jidja might be gone, but new threats could emerge. She held the Ngomea Moto close, its familiar hum a constant reminder of the responsibility she carried to protect the delicate balance of the savannah, to learn from the echoes of the past, and to ensure a harmonious future for the land she loved. Episode 10, The Mark of Doom. Months had passed since a dia triumph over the Ngomea Zomoni. Peace had returned to the savannah, a gentle hum replacing the echoes of chaos. Yet, a shadow of unease flickered in a dia heart. The Ngomea Moto thrummed with a low, insistent energy, a subtle warning that her role as protector was far from over. One scorching afternoon, the village erupted in panicked shouts. Adia rushed out to find villagers huddled around a group of zebras, their once majestic coats dull and lifeless. A strange symbol, a swirling circle with a single claw mark, was branded on their flanks. Fear etched itself on the faces of the elders. They spoke of a similar illness that had swept through the savannah generations ago, an illness attributed to the wrath of Duma, the forgotten lion god. Adia knew she had to act. With Nyota by her side, she set off for the hidden village of the Ikonja Magi, the water singers. Their connection to the land and knowledge of ancient lore might hold the key to saving the herbivores. The journey to the hidden village was arduous, but Adia persevered. Upon arrival, Momo Mtio, the wise leader, greeted her with a grave expression. "The Mark of Doom," Momo Mtio confirmed, her voice heavy with worrying. An ancient prophecy warns that his awakening signifies a deep imbalance in the natural world. Moto shared fragmented stories passed down through generations. Duma, once a protector god, was said to have turned vengeful when humans disrupted the delicate harmony of the savannah. A cold dread settled in Adia's stomach. The illness was spreading rapidly, infecting wildebeests and gazelles. Without the herbivores, the savannah's food chain would collapse, plunging the land into chaos. "What can we do?" Adia asked, her voice laced with urgency. Moto revealed a hidden cave, the resting place of Duma's forgotten shrine. "Perhaps," she said, "appeasing the forgotten god is the only way to restore balance." Embarking on a perilous journey into the heart of a dormant volcano, Adia and Moto faced scorching heat and treacherous lava flows. Finally, they reached the hidden cave, a place of oppressive silence and stale air. Inside, a magnificent stone statue of a roaring lion, Duma, stood guard. Adia, holding the Ngomia Moto close, felt a surge of energy flow through her. She began to play, a melody of respect and understanding, a plea for balance and harmony. The cave resonated with the drumbeat, the stone walls trembling ever so slightly. Suddenly, a tremor shook the earth. A shaft of sunlight pierced through a crack in the ceiling, illuminating the forgotten shrine. A wave of warmth flowed through the cave, a sign that Duma might be acknowledging a dia plea. But appeasing an angry god wouldn't be easy. Adia knew she needed to offer more than just music. Remembering the lessons learned from the Ikonja Magi, she sprinkled water collected from the sacred river onto the base of the statue. The cave pulsed with energy. The air crackled, and a low growl echoed through the chamber. Adia didn't falter. She continued to play, her music weaving a tapestry of the savannah's interconnectedness, the vibrant life, the whispering winds, the rhythmic flow of the water. As the final note faded, an ethereal lion's roar filled the cave. The symbol on the flanks of the herbivores, far away in the village, began to fade. Sunlight streamed back into the cave, washing away the oppressive darkness. Adia emerged from the volcano, a newfound determination etched on her face. The illness had stopped spreading, but the mark of Duma served as a stark reminder. The savannah's balance was fragile and needed constant vigilance. News of Adia's success spread like wildfire, solidifying her place as the protector. Yet, a nagging question lingered: what had caused the imbalance in the first place? And was there more to appease Duma than just a song and water? These questions would guide Adia on her future quests, ensuring the savannah's harmony and the continued whispers of life.